The views expressed in this podcast are solely those of the hosts. All creative works discussed or reviewed are the intellectual property of the creators of said stories and are being used under the Fair Use Doctrine. Welcome to Of Swords and Soulmates, a podcast where we read, watch, and discuss romance-adjacent stories, and ask, is this a kissing book? I'm one of your hosts, Mari, as always, and with me I have Kelly.
Hey everyone, it's Kelly. We also have Ashley.
Hi, it's Ashley. We also have Jonathan.
What's good, everybody? It's JP.
And with us today, we have a, once again, very special guest. We've got C.D. Rachels. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. It's C.D. Rachels, author of Male Romance. I'm very happy to be here.
Yay. So today we're going to be talking about our experiences at the second Monster Erotica BookCon event that took place in Baltimore, Maryland at the Hyatt Regency Baltimore Inner Harbor. That hotel name is a mouthful. Hyatt Regency Baltimore Inner Harbor on May 8th and May 9th of 2026. It's hosted by Unfortunate Reads. So just to be clear, it was basically the same as last year. Of the four main hosts here, I was the only one who went. So everyone else is just going to be asking questions about the weird things I did that weekend. But CD was there selling his books. But actually, you and I had talked, messaged back and forth a little bit about you being on the podcast before. But it was nice to connect in person.
Yes.
All right. So you write male romance. What got you into doing this wonderful line of work?
Well, I tell a lot of people, in 2020, like a lot of people, I got very much into reading, and I was reading male romance. So I was reading a lot more than I had the previous 29 years of my life. But I noticed a distinct lack of voices that were similar to my own as an Asian male queer person who dates men. And I was waiting for that for the authors and the characters, and it was very difficult for me to find any. I don't think I found any, truthfully. And I was thought to myself, why can't my perspective, be a thing? And I was like, you know what? I'm not the whole year, 2 years, I was waiting around looking for books for people who look like me, by people who look like me, and I couldn't find any. So you know what? I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. So that's how I ended up here.
Nice. I had a discussion recently with some friends of mine. It's friends that I D&D with. It's a gay married couple. And we were talking about how great it is that there are a lot more male books out there in general, and that they're gaining more popularity and more traction. But there really aren't a lot of own voices in general. It's a lot written by women, more femme-presenting authors, which there's nothing wrong with that. But own voices is always very nice. And then, of course, add the, added layer of, being Asian and just, it's nice to have everything not be cookie cutter that's out there. So good on you for seeing a need in an area and jumping in and providing it for all of us.
Thank you.
CD, I'm looking at your body of work in Hot Dog. You're across a number of different series, plural for series, multitude of series.
Done a lot of work, yes.
Yeah, my goodness. What came first? Just romance, male romance, or did you go into a monster body of work first? Was there one that got you curious and paved the way for the other, or?
As far as writing goes, it was really contemporary was the big thing. And after doing several of those, I just slowly pivoted. I'm still trying different things. A lot of authors, and I think a lot of creatives, they might not tell you, but we're throwing things at a wall and seeing what sticks. And some people as artists, they literally do that. But for me, I'm trying to see what types of works stick, which definitely can segue into the weekend that we just had, which was fantastic at Monsterotica.
So my first book that I read of yours was Pretty Fly for a Vampire Guy.
Oh, cool.
And then right after that was, I was doing, for the Monsterotica BookCon, there was a Storygraph challenge for if people wanted to try and do it. And basically the challenge was to read at least one book by every author that was at the con. And so I read Pretty Fly for a Vampire Guy for that. And then I had my whole list of like people that I liked. And I was like, as soon as I finish this challenge, I'm going to go back and finally be able to read more by those authors. So I went back and I read Dryad Try Again.
Oh, great.
Which is the Creeping You University. It's like this, see, for people who haven't read it. So it's male, it's a monster university, and like humans are like the minorities. And it's cute little relationships in a like rom-com-y monster romance. Like it's not a, well, I'm not gonna say it's not serious, but it is like lighthearted.
It's not dark. It's definitely not dark.
Yeah, it's not dark. It makes you feel good. Yeah. And you do have a non-monstery book coming out that looks very interesting to me. It's Rescued by the Ancient Chinese Warrior Prince. That's coming out.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. By the time this episode will be dropping June 4th, so it will have just come out because it's coming out May 29th, right?
Yeah.
Tell us what that book's about.
So that book is a novella, so it's very bite-sized. So if you're thinking to yourself, you've never tried my work and you don't want to invest too much time, that's totally fair. It is a novella. It's a time travel novella, in case you couldn't tell. But the premise of that novella is go back in time, retrieve the anomaly, don't make any changes, and come back and don't fall in love with anyone.
Easy peasy.
The title of the book is Rescued by the Ancient Chinese Warrior Prince. So, and I'm a male romance author. So, in that very bite-sized, in that very short book, that novella, you will see the adventure and see what occurs.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm looking forward to reading it.
Thank you.
So, what has been as far as your experience? Just to know what kind of lens you come to Monsterotica BookCon through. Have you been to a lot of other cons, a lot of other book conventions? What's your background in terms of doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so my background, I've done several book conventions. Most of them have been romance-based. Some of them have been queer books. Some of them have been queer romance. Some of them have been romance in general. So I have a few under my belt, like 4 or 5 big ones, all in the United States so far. Okay. So this is not far from my first con.
Okay, cool. So what did you think about, well, first of all, how did you hear about the Monsterotica BookCon and the application process as like on the author side? How did you decide to try for it?
There's an application process?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
for them, not for us. We just have to hope that we can get our tickets in 4 minutes and pay.
You would think like if you published work in that space, they'd be like, you're in.
Yeah, but we're all fighting for a table.
Right.
Not physically fighting. Hopefully we're not physically fighting, but we're all vying for a table. And as for how I found out, I don't remember how I found out. All I know is I wanted to be in it last year and I couldn't get it. That was very sad. Yeah. But of course, timing wise, this year I kept badgering. It ended up being Cassie. I ended up badgering, hey, when are the applications open? When are the applications open? Jumped in, got in, followed all the rules. Bing, bam, boom.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing, too, now that you mentioned following the rules, because it's not just, Jonathan, it's not just having written like monster romance, monster erotica. You also have to I believe, like from what it sounds like on my end as a non-author, non-artist person, is you have to be like non-AI. So like no AI in your cover work, no AI obviously in writing the book. So because they're very hard stance on like no AI.
Yeah, you have to. When I say rules, I mean you have to hit certain like deposits.
Okay.
Like, but I think that's true with every book con.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, so last year was the first Monsterotica BookCon. It was also my first one, obviously, because it was the first one. But last year I went by myself, which was still a great experience. It was my first time going to any kind of a convention BookCon kind of thing by myself, and it was a good experience. This year I took a friend with me, Sarah, who does Hissin' and Kissin' podcast, a monster romance podcast.
Shout out, Sarah. What's good?
And that was a good time, but it was definitely a little bit bigger and a little bit better, just a little bit more than last year. So I would say, I know you wanted to go last year and everything, but like this year was a good year to go because it was just all just amped up even more. Seemed like there were more authors, more vendors, more to do, more going on at all times, more people there. Everyone was kind of like, had a better idea of what it was about, and we're excited to be there. So it was definitely more. It's the only way I can describe it. So it was a little bit more than last year. Now, I know on my end as an attendee, because we just had like the general admission. So for us, it was like registration on Thursday while you guys were doing all the hard work setting up. We just did our registration. And then Friday was the first day. Friday and Saturday were the 2 days of the convention. So the way that it's broken down is you have a chunk in the morning of like signing time, which is where you get to talk to the authors, get books signed, pick up pre-orders, and do your shopping. And then there's a chunk in the middle of the day that closes down for like lunch and panels and things. And then there's an afternoon signing session as well that you get to do that. That happens on Friday and on Saturday. How did that schedule work out for you as an author?
Yeah, we really like it. All of us really liked it because we all agree that a lot of signings, they don't really give us breaks, built-in breaks oftentimes. We'll be lucky if we get a built-in break.
Right.
And they were very adamant about during this break, we're closing this area. So no one's in or out, or no one's getting into the purchase area. So you can all go out and get lunch and relax, even if you're alone. And yeah, the schedule worked out great. I mean, the theme of the con is high energy.
Very.
I think the theme of the con is no chill. That's what someone said, and I was like, I agree. It's like high energy, but without being rude. No chill without being rude.
Right.
Definitely moments of overwhelming, but not necessarily in a negative way or in any way that the con was responsible for.
Unhinged in the best way possible.
Right, but by breaking it up, I was able to like take little mini naps between. And I need those. I think we all needed those.
I should have. Instead, poor Sarah that came with me that we ended up rooming together. I get loopier and just more kind of sleepover energy the more tired I get. So I just got increasingly more and more like that towards the end of the weekend. So it was a lot. I probably should have taken a little bit more downtime, but it's fine. That's what not being at Monsterotica Con is for the rest of the time. I will agree that the whole like forced chunk in the middle of the day to like where you have to take some kind of break, whether it's, lunch or a nap or whatever, is nice. It was nice last year when I was by myself because it allowed groups of people to get together. Like last year, the Discord is very active while the con is going on. So people are like, hey, I'm in the lobby. I'm going to go to the ramen place. Anybody want to join me? And you'd have 2 and 3 strangers who like nobody knew each other except we knew we were all there for that con. You know what I mean? And that was enough to get you having someone to have, a conversation with at lunch.
Yeah.
So that was Friday. Oh, that was Friday. Friday morning. Since this is my second year and I very much loved it. And also Sarah talked me into it. I got a tattoo this year. This was on the Friday morning tattoo session. So that was how my Friday morning started. And then Friday afternoon after everything was the trivia, like the monster trivia, which was a good time. I know you were there for karaoke. I saw you for karaoke. Were you there for the trivia portion?
I was not there for trivia. I chose to do game night, which was very chill. And I'm glad I got to meet people, that I wasn't just sitting there alone during game night. Like people actually did gravitate toward me, and I was very happy about that.
Nice.
Did you do karaoke?
Oh,
he
yeah.
Did.
What was your song of choice?
Do you remember, Mari?
I did. I 100%. I didn't recognize the song. I was like, damn, he's got a good voice. Don't know the song, but it's a great voice.
It's called Friends on the Other Side from The Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody mentioned it. And I have to, full disclosure, I haven't seen that movie. That's on my list to see. That's one of the Disney movies I've not seen.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was great. You did well.
What an interesting choice. Are you a Disney fan?
Yeah, I'd say so. A lot of people, I found that a lot of people are at this con. That's another thing a lot of us have in common. Maybe it's just the age demographic or like where we are in the United States, but a lot of Disney fans and a lot of Pokemon fans.
Yeah.
So I had plenty to talk to. a lot of topics to talk to about every single person here, other than just Monster Romance. But yeah, like the fans of Pokemon, Disney, and Monster Romance are like three circles on top of each other. It feels
Yeah.
We're very close in the Venn diagram.
There were a lot of like Disney
Yeah.
shirts and like,
a lot of Disney cosplays. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, many would argue that Disney's where the monster loving
that's
begins for
That's
all of
very
us.
true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
For a lot of people, yeah. Yeah, so there was the game night, there was trivia. That was the first night, which was a lot of fun because you end up like, it's not just individual trivia, it's like the table kind of together. So once again, you get to interact with people that you maybe didn't know beforehand. And on our table, we had our basically a little podcast table and some friends.
Aw.
So it was me and Sarah and the two women from Yes Please with Monsters podcast and our friend Laura that I had met last year, and one more woman who I recognize, and she sang, and I cannot remember her name. I'm so sorry. But of course, it's Monster Romance trivia, so everyone had fun names for their teams. Our fun name was our theme of the weekend was It'll Fit.
Oh wow.
And we were not last, and that is all that I wanted. We were like middle of the pack, and I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. It was a good time. The thing that I liked about the trivia, if you get to do it, if anyone's looking to it, is like at the end, mind you, let me describe this for you guys. So there's like an open lobby area on like the second floor. That's where the karaoke was, and it's where trivia was. And they had these big TV station close to the tables. And the end of the trivia, after they had all the questions on there, at the end of the trivia, it was like they put up images from the different books, and it would say the title of the book, and it would say the name of the artist, and then you had to write down the author. And so all I could think of this staff at this hotel that was walking by seeing these random covers pop up on the TV screen at the end was just a bunch of those back to back, and I'm like, they're having a good time.
Yeah, shout out to the staff of the Hyatt who were professional the entire time. Yeah. Like, I kept thinking that they were going to give us the stink eye from seeing all of the adult toys or whatnot, but I mean, if they did, I didn't notice. Every time I saw them, they were just there to clean up things and move things around. Just very, maybe it's just their professionality, so that's great.
So Sarah and I had dinner and lunch and drinks at the hotel bar and restaurant, the Bistro 300, and then the little bar area several times. And by the end of our trip, we've exchanged addresses with the bar staff, and they all got little mini dildos and little toys and stickers, and they were like, "What you got for us today?"
Wow.
As one does.
Every time. Yeah, so they were on board. If they're not one of us, they will be by the end of this weekend.
You know, many people don't believe in the act of bribery, but I'm not one of them. I think giving treats and trinkets is such a great, you know, and they look forward to that stuff, right? Everybody wants a little treat.
Yeah. And that is a huge part of Monster Erotica BookCon as well, more so than any other book convention that I've been to. Now, I haven't been to a ton of them, but more so than any I've been to. The only thing I can rival that the trinket trading thing is a little bit like a Ren Fair and a lot like Dragon Con, where you had a whole like discussion group on Discord where it was like things people were 3D printing, crocheting, making. Like, there's some really talented people, and they brought all this stuff. You had little like glow in the dark 3D things. You had, bookmarks and stickers, and everyone had something to give away. Whether or not you had something to trade.
Did you remember what I did?
I do not. I'm sorry.
That's fair. You probably got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff as well. I handcrafted clay creatures.
Oh my God. Are you telling me? Okay, so hold on now. Hold on now.
You just activated him.
Stand the fuck back. You just turned me on. If I told you that I'm handcrafting clay creatures right now,
As we speak,
it's a whole new
Clay in his
hobby.
hand.
So I'm gonna need some pro tips here. I got this kit, and it's like it's lightweight clay. So do you use air dry, or do you use, like, I don't know what the other kind is, polymer clay? What do you
I don't
use?
know what it's called, but it requires an oven. But I just use my house. I just use my house oven. Like, I don't know how else to describe, but it is the one that it actually needs to set. But they understand, like, the directions understand that not everyone has like an actual clay oven, so they just say, here, no, in your regular oven, just do it like this is the time. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I just bought it at Michael's. I bought one little mini kit of a very small kit of tools, and I only started like less than 2 months ago for this con, because everyone's talking about all the trades, as you mentioned. I was like, I'm gonna handcraft clay creatures. It's gonna be like a little self promo. It's gonna be fun, and I didn't know how fun it was going to be. I didn't realize how cool it was.
That's how they get you.
Well, that's how it gets you. Yeah.
What kind of monster? What kind of creatures did you do? Monsters? Did you do
What kind of monsters did I make? Let's see this. Okay. Legally speaking, for this podcast, I made like generic monsters that have no affiliation to any franchises.
Of course.
Understood.
I'm not part of those franchises, so that would be bad if I did. But they were generic, like little dragons and little worm people and little rodents and stuff.
Nice.
I love that. I love that.
Nice.
And are you going to keep doing, like, I know, like, sometimes when I like to craft, right? So I like that. So like sometimes when I get going for the for the cons, I burn out afterwards. Like, I'll just do so many of one thing that I'm just like, I'm good on that for another 5 years. Like, are you going to keep going with it?
Right now, probably, but only if like there's a con coming up, or if there's like a major holiday. Because I just don't have any space in my house or people to give them to. Like, I need a reason. For me, I need a reason to craft these things.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Do you have any events coming up? Any cons or anything anything else you're going to this year?
So when people hear this is going to be June 6th, I'm going to Romantic Con in Connecticut in July. And then next year, I'm going to be at Hudson River Valley Con or Hudson River Book Con in March. That's in Tarrytown, New York. That's a one-day thing. Okay.
Very cool.
Nice. We gotta get you down in this Florida market too. Yeah, we've got what do we got? We have Villains and Vixens and Romancy BookCon.
Authors are going to be at Villains and Vixens in what is that? July?
In July,
in
yeah.
Orlando.
So
in July in Orlando.
Vixens is usually, I think the last couple of years it was in Texas, and they had a problem with the hotel or the event space. And so this year it's coming to Florida, Orlando, Florida, which is pretty close to Jonathan and I, and not too far from Mari and Kelly. Yeah. But next year I heard it's supposed to be back in Texas. Okay. So just a heads up.
Texas.
If you do feel like coming to Orlando area, there's like several cons that do come through here. So absolutely. Okay, so anything else about the con you want to say before I wrap up this little portion?
So you were talking about the Discord, which is very active, still active, and I love it. I adore it. From you, I didn't realize that you weren't a vendor. There's a little Discord for authors and vendors. Everyone's so supportive. Everyone is so cool. Because you weren't part of it. Like, they would constantly ping, hey, I need tape. Ping, hey, I got tape. What room are you at? Or ping, I need Tylenol. Ping, hey, I have Tylenol. Everyone was so supportive. It was like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. It's like a big, weird family, and I love it. It was weird. Like, it was weird how true that is. People say that sometimes, but everyone was like so generous with their time, energy, and knowledge and wisdom. And that's not even to say it went before we even met.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, then in person, we're all pinging each other, being like, okay, what about this? And hey, can someone check out this thing for me? Everyone was so helpful.
Yeah. Last year, like I said, I came by myself, didn't know anybody. And of course, the problem that I had never run into before, because I had never flown anywhere for a book convention before, I'd only driven, is, hey, books are really heavy. So as I was packing up, I was like, oh my God, am I going to be overweight on my luggage? I knew that fit, but like, would it be overweight? And I just pinged on Discord last year and I was like, does anyone have a luggage scale? Because the hotel didn't when I asked them. So does anyone have random person? Yeah, let me meet you on this floor. Let me use her like luggage scale. And then I just gave it back to her. Never met her before in my life.
Everyone's so generous.
Yeah, for no reason. Didn't have to do that. And then also, like I have a seatbelt machine, and of course you go to like CVS or whatever, so I use the giant bottle of distilled water. So I was like, does anybody need this distilled? Does anybody know anybody who's, local driving or whatever who uses a seatbelt machine or needs distilled water for something? And I left it, I think, with like, it was either Mallory Dunlin or her PA or somebody. I was like, somebody there used it, just for complete strangers. It's really a very, like, a lot of camaraderie. And I know nobody else here has been, I'm assuming, CD Rachel's, I'm assuming you've never been to Dragon Con in Atlanta.
I have not.
So to me, and Sarah, who goes to Dragon Con, said the same thing. Like, this Monster Erotica BookCon had the vibe of Dragon Con, which is this, like, very family, family in that we're all, found family, weird,
we're all
like
in this together.
No strangers, we're here to help each other kind of situation.
Nice. I love that. I love that community is being built at all times.
Absolutely. Okay, so unless we have anything else, I'm gonna wrap this up to the next segment.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay. So what you guys are gonna hear after this is throughout the con, Sarah and I, we were roommates, but we also ended up like recording things. Okay, day one, we're waking up at crazy early in the morning to get tattoos or whatever. So I've got little recording throughout the day, throughout the event of our con, and so we're gonna stick that. Well, I say we. Kelly's gonna do all the work and stick that in here after this.
Kelly!
Yes, thank you, Kelly. So you guys are gonna get to hear the progression of the weekend. But also, if you want more, this is gonna be another weird recording because this happened on Sunday. Nope, this happened on Saturday night at like midnight or so. Sarah and I recorded a segment for Hissin' and Kissin' that's just me and her talking about the event and the con. And it's going to be, it was a bonus episode that dropped on May 14th on their feed. So if you're not subscribed to them, you should be. If you're not subscribed to us, you should be. And then you'll get all these weird little bonus tidbits that drop.
And if you don't have CD's books, you should.
Do what now?
If you don't have CD's books, you should.
You absolutely should. They're a good time. All right. Thanks for listening to Of Swords and Soulmates. Before we go, make sure to check out the show notes, rate, review, and subscribe to us on your podcast app of choice. It helps others to find us. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Of Swords and Soulmates. Check us out on our website, ofswordsandsoulmates.com. If you'd like to offer suggestions for future episode topics, feel free to reach out to us on the DMs of any of those options. If you want to read along with us as we prep for a new episode and get chapter-by-chapter interaction, join our Fable app book club by searching for the Of Swords and Soulmates book club. And last but not least, we hope that you'll join us in 2 weeks for our next episode when we will be reading Bromantasy by Marie Roche. Bye.
Hey, did we, and maybe it's covered in a segment that we didn't cover, but did we get where to get in touch with CD?
Oh my God, no, because I didn't put it in the notes, so I didn't think about it. CD, how can people find you?
I'm on Instagram at CD Rachels. My website is cdrachelsauthor.com, where you can download a free novella. And email me, cdrachelsauthor@gmail.com. I don't mind getting emailed.
Nice. Before we cut you loose, I kind of would like to, like, what's your, of the monster books that I see here, Like, so Kissing the Shark, Sea Monster Single Dad. Does the Maritime Monster series, does that read as a standalone, or is that is that necessary? Does it have to be sequential? Because the reason I say this is because the title Sea Monster Single Dad kind of stands out to me.
Every single one of my books is self-contained with the built-in happily ever after. They do exist in certain series, so if you read them out of sequence, you'll get spoiled of the other couple for whatever. But I don't think that's enough to detract you from reading them backwards. I'm a firm believer, for me anyway, is that each book is a self-contained romance. So if you don't mind getting spoiled to find out who the couple was from book 1 of a series, go ahead, read book 2, but read book 3. Go nuts.
YOLO.
Nice. How I haven't seen, and Marty, I don't know if you've seen this in the past. You're a little bit more monster versed than I am, but a turtle is this like a turtle switcheroo? Like what? A shifter.
You're talking about Top by the Turtle?
Yeah. What is that? Is that a shifter? Is that like, or is that dude constantly a turtle?
So it's basically like a werewolf but a turtle. In the book, he has an ability to, like, in his book, his whole thing is he physically can't shift back for more than a little bit. And his friends use glamour so that he can walk around, but most of the time he's holed up in his room, being all grumpy turtle, playing video games. Yeah, he's a grumpy turtle because he can't shift back to human form. So because of that, he socially isolated himself.
Aww.
So he feels trapped that he can't just be himself.
Kind of, yeah. He's like a grumpy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yeah,
I like that. I like that. Very cool. They were, they were a big part of my childhood.
Same.
and then, so pretty fly for a vampire guy. I like a good, like, I'm not gonna lie.
I love a good pun.
Yeah, I like good puns. And
puns. The whole Creepy New Universe is the universe for you.
Yes.
A lot of monster puns.
Nice. Nice. So, what's your if you had to recommend that series to a reader? What kind of reader are we're looking for? People who are looking for cozy, fun, kind of like rom-com, monster rom-com stuff.
Yeah, for sure. If you like male spicy romance, comes with a built-in happily ever after. Not dark. Has its emotional beats. Hopefully, has more funny beats than emotional beats. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Like, it's some are more rom-commy than others. Like, that's the best way to describe it. It's definitely not dark. And there are trigger warnings and moments of sharp edges and occasional moments of violence, but never anything particularly dark.
Mm-hmm. And my last question: do you have a favorite character to write?
Oh, no, I don't think anyone's ever asked me that. I don't know if you're looking at my books, but in Kissing the Shark, I don't know if you can see the cover. There's the shark man, and then there's a human. The human is kind of a self-insert. So I mean, I guess he's my favorite because some characters are self-insert, and therefore they're my favorite because they're me, and I love myself. And I love myself. There you go. How about that?
As we all should.
Love CD? Yes, we all should love CD. Nice. Awesome. I really dig that. Cool. Are you into like water sports, things like that? Is that what kind of led you to, or was it just
So no, but it was like while doing research, I kind of became big into marine the word I'm looking for, marine conservation. Like halfway through the book, I was like, I'm really into marine conservation at this point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. I appreciate that. See, thank you for taking the time to explain that to me. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
Thank you for talking to me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
All right.
All right.
Take
bye.
care, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, CD.
And so now the next thing we're going to have you guys listen to is a bit of an on-site reporting that Sarah from Hissin' and Kissin' podcast and I did. We attended Monster Erotica Con together. We were roomies. We started off very professional, very demure. And as the event went on, you'll see us get slightly more and more unhinged as we were just having the best time possible. So listen to the little bit of cobbled together audio from the event and get a good vibe for how we were feeling in the moment. If you don't already, I would highly recommend you listen to Sarah's and Jess's podcast, Hissin' and Kissin' at podcasts. Like they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, they have Discord. You can look them up that way or follow us long enough. We'll link to them. I do that all the time. Enjoy! Okay, so we are here in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. How was your travel day, Sarah?
Long but good. I think it was, knock on wood. Hopefully it'll be just as good on the way back. How was yours?
It wasn't bad. I think we both got in late, 8, 10-ish. And then we did dinner.
Yeah, down the road, which was good.
Yeah, with Twyla. That was fun. Mm-hmm. Had our Baltimore crush. What was that drink? Crush?
Yeah, a crush?
Yeah.
We learned that's like the drink you're supposed to have in Baltimore.
It's vodka and orange and different orangey stuff. Like, hard to go wrong.
Yeah. You're not going to go wrong with vodka and orange juice.
Yeah. So it was a good time. And then Thursday is check-in day. We went to the
American Visionary Museum.
Which was wild.
Can I curse on your podcast?
Yes.
It's fucking weird.
Super
really weird, but I loved how weird it was. It was exactly there was art there that you had to put on 3D glasses for. There was weird sculptural art. There was 2 giant poodles named Fifi, which is what I wanted to see. A giant alligator car, crocodile car. Little wind up vignettes, I guess is maybe
cool.
It was just weird.
Weird sci-fi stuff and sculptures with
and a shrine to farting.
Yes, a shrine. How can we forget?
I think it's a weird and wonderful way to start a Thursday. Yeah, and we had some banging avocado toast this morning, too.
It was so good.
Yeah.
We just got in under their time to finish breakfast.
They're we close in 5 minutes, and we were so can we? And they were yeah, were you absolutely? Oh, okay. We're not trying to be assholes.
Yeah. So good time.
Yeah.
So we are about to head down to registration to get our official lanyards and stuff, and then our merch. You're going to get your.
Yeah, I got a hoodie. I'm excited to wear it.
I got a t-shirt, and I got the anthology.
I don't remember what I really ordered. I'm going to be so for real. I don't know what I ordered. So they're going to be is the order right? I'm going to be
sure, yes.
On vibes. As long as I get my hoodie, everything else is cool. I really don't remember what I ordered. I'm going to have to check that out.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. All right, see you guys after registration.
Bye.
All right, so we just got back from doing our registration stuff, which went as smoothly as last year. Literally, no line, walk up, get your stuff, and then we sat down and looked at everything that was in the bags.
Yes.
A lot of stickers.
My stuff got here safely.
Yes, some cute Hissin' and Kissin' keychain and stickers and. There's a little emergency bag thing in there that was cute.
Yeah.
We both have the general admission, the GA ticket, so there are different things in different level bags or passes or whatever.
But we had a chance to talk to some other attendees and a few authors. It's a very laid back, nice vibe.
Yeah. I agree. We got first ribbons of the event. Someone walked up to us and gave us Mothman.
Mothman ate my ass at Monster Erotica Con, and all I got was his ribbon, which is perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think we've got everything ready. And then tomorrow we are hoping, our plan is to get up early and get in line and do the tattoo situation.
Yeah. Let's get tats.
It's going to be fun.
Tats. Yeah. We're excited.
Yep. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
My other two friends.
All right. So it is officially day 1. We are awake and dressed.
No, not. I am dressed. I'm not awake.
I beg to differ. I am not awake. We are out of the room. We are dressed. We are beginning of caffeination.
Yes.
We had yummy breakfast.
I ate
probably half of the smoked salmon they had at the buffet. But if I'm paying $38, I'm going to eat as much smoked salmon as I want. Okay?
All the salmon, all the fruit. They had dragon fruit. It was good.
Very on theme.
So we are now waiting in line for tattoo.
Oh, and Mari eats the skin of kiwis. Let us know in the comments if you think that's also psychotic. I know you can, doesn't mean you should.
I mean,
Is that what I said?
so we are making pins and trading things and waiting for tattoos, which it's not
It's like
horrible.
the skin of those naked cats.
But it's fuzzy, so it's not like the naked cat.
They have hair.
That's true.
Fuzzy, light hair.
That's true.
You're eating naked cats.
Oh my god. But
Mari's going to regret having me recorded there. My privileges are going to be taken away.
No.
It should be a good
So
day.
yes, it will be a good day. So today's the first official day that we'll actually be able to get in and do stuff. So after tattoos, we're gonna get in and do like
Stuff.
talk to the authors and shopping and merch and pick up our pre-orders and
I want my hoodie and our now. Oh, our AC broke, but they fixed it last night, so our room is finally cold.
yes.
Yeah. We've had so many adventures so far.
Yeah, we have.
So many strange men in our room for. That sounds bad. Consensually to help.
Let's see what else. There's some panels today. There's going to be some panels today we're looking forward to. And
Mari has my schedule. I defer to her. I'm so unorganized for this trip.
what else? Oh yeah, and tonight's going to be trivia, which will be fun. Like I suck at it, but it'll be fun. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
So
Really good time.
yeah.
Okay.
So far so good. First Monster Erotica BookCon.
So far, so good. It hasn't really started yet, but it's been fine so far. I mean, good so far, not just fine.
All right, so we will check in maybe while we're doing tattoos, and not then like after.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll check back in. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Yay. Okay, so we survived official day one.
We're laughing because my puppet is also here.
Oh, big question. Does your puppet have a name yet?
I don't.
Oh, but you're cute.
She keeps calling me Little Dicky. Because there's a dick on his head, guys. I'm not an asshole.
Right.
Yeah. Again, your guest listeners are probably like, who are you with? What's going on?
What is
Woo,
this?
guys, we had a long day. I tell you what.
So loopy.
Last time you heard from us, we were going to get tattoos. Spoiler, we got tattoos.
We did. Sarah got a little plushie.
It was a surprise flash that wasn't previewed. There's a little stuffed Loch Ness I'm sorry, I'm like sneaking away from the microphone.
You're good.
I'm like, you can hear me. It's a little plush Loch Ness monster because my cat is a Loch Ness monster. And it was wonderful. And then I immediately sweated the second skin off. So apologies to Monsterotica for that.
Biohazard.
Yeah, but the tattoo artists were great. They were lovely. They did a really good job. I don't know how yours was, but mine had a very light hand. She was lovely.
Mine was good. She was a little heavier. I don't know if she was heavier-handed than I'm used to, or if it's just an area that's more sensitive than I'm used to.
You got a tendy spot. Yeah.
Mine's like on the inside of my bicep arm, and I got a stamp that's like a little UFO, a little guy getting abducted by UFO in a stamp. It says 51, and it's right next to my Dana Scully.
Got a whole UFO theme going on.
Yeah, whole abduction.
And mine's right
situation.
next to my little Mothman tattoo, so it's perfect.
Very cute. So we did that, and we looked around the room.
Mm-hmm.
We got some pre-orders, some stuff signed first, and then the day completely got away from us, and it was time for either panels or lunch.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh crap, the first panel started 15 minutes ago, so I guess we're doing lunch.
We did lunch. And then lunch took a while because everybody went to lunch at the same time.
And at the same place.
Yeah. But we eventually got in there, had some pretty good sushi. Had some good sushi. And then we came back and we were ready to be serious.
Yes.
And I got all but one of my pickups. And you got
all my pickups.
All your pickups. And I got a new book by a new author that I haven't read before. In Omegaverse. Yeah, it was so great to see all of our author friends and to give hugs and see everybody in person and see friends I haven't seen in a really long time or ever in person, which was great.
Yeah. It was a good time. It was very, I would say compared to last year, I know you weren't here last year, but I say compared to last year, it was a little louder, it was a little bigger, a little bit more, but still very well run.
Yeah,
very well
everybody's
organized.
very respectful.
Yeah.
Like, everybody lines up very nicely and the vibes are really great.
Yeah, the systems are working well. Like the wait list thing that they have works well. Notification of people is working well. So no complaints there. So we are decompressing and we're going to go chill. And
I just crawled around the floor for a little bit trying to get my back to pop. It did not work. So we're going to go have martinis and see if that works.
And then do trivia.
And then do trivia dressed as a Mothman and a bat.
Of course. So...
Spoopies.
See ya.
Bye.
I'm like not doing too well.
So we're in between trivia rounds and we had some deep cocktail infused thoughts.
Yes. So we always talk about how monster romance is a safe space for people. And I think that is increasingly evident at looking at how many people here at this conference have Medusa tattoos. And, you know, I can't speak for every person that has one, but typically Medusa tattoos are usually a sign of some sort of sexual assault or sexual trauma. And it's so interesting to see these people that have these kind of traumas. I mean, even myself included, but they find that monster romance, this monstrous thing, is still their safe space. And it's a place to work through maybe some stuff that they have going on. And
Agreed.
And I think that's really wonderful to see so many people that have these shared things that nobody's talking about. Nobody's going like, oh, you have a Medusa tattoo. Yeah. But like, it's that silent thing of like, maybe we've all kind of gone through something and now we're all enjoying a shared experience that helps us feel connected. And I think that's really great.
I agree. And it's kind of like when we did your panel thing at DragonCon, what I said was like, I feel like part of the lure of monster romance too is like where even a monster deserves love or is capable of being loved.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter what you've been through, no matter what you think of yourself, no matter what, if you think of yourself as monsters, monsters deserve love too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's something we were talking about, just sitting here and looking at everybody and seeing like, this is such a safe space for women, a safe space for people on the spectrum, a safe space for, you know, non-binary, queer people. Yeah. Like, it's very much a safe space and nobody is blinking an eye at anything.
Right.
That sometimes maybe would happen at something that was more traditional or maybe more romantic-y focused or Comic-Con focused or something. But here, everybody enjoys a thing that brings us all in common, and it's a communal safe space. And I think that's so lovely.
I agree.
And I can't say enough nice things about the people that are working at this hotel that have made us feel so safe, especially like politically, and like letting us know that like this is a safe space for us to be here. I think that's wonderful. Like that's Cassie has done something really wonderful with this con, creating a giant safe space for people to be creative and be themselves and meet other people like themselves. And I think that should be applauded, honestly. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're gonna go back to losing at trivia, but we just wanted to have some collective thoughts. Yeah, we're not doing great. Are we doing bad? Yes. Are we doing good? No. Are we having fun? Yes. And that's what's important.
Exactly. So last we recorded, it was trivia. It was in the middle of trivia.
Oh, yeah, because we talked about,
So it is now the next morning, so we have wonderful morning voice.
Yeah. And here's what we realized. Mari was very prepared for trivia, and like nobody else was. One other person on our team was.
Well, she's really good at like playing trivia as a game strategy game.
Yes.
Not as much the content. And that's Lauren, Elsie Sprinkles, who I hung out with last year, hung out with her again. She's really fun, but like a lot of times we didn't know it and she didn't know it, but she's like, if I was creating this game and I was making these answers, it was like watching some scene where you see all the equations pop up in the movies. She like Rain Man the shit out of
we were like,
and she would get it right.
Yeah.
Not having read the book, not knowing shit about it, she would get it right. So we're like, okay, nobody knows. Lauren, what is it?
Yeah. And that was wonderful. I think the only feedback for that game was you have to give us longer than 30 seconds
At the end
to write down the author's name because we can't type that fast.
And we can't think of how to spell the names that fast. And some of them have like 2 authors. You're like, oh my God, type fast, type fast, type fast.
Yes, exactly. But not all of the authors were listed on some of them.
Right.
Yes, but that's we're being pedantic. It was really fun. It was a good time.
Fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. We got middle of the pack, which I'm so excited about because usually I lose at trivia. And I was like, I just don't want us to be last. And we were like solid middle of the pack. So I'm happy with that.
That's true. And GM Ferry was sitting at the table directly across from us. And she had 3 trivia questions. So whenever they popped up, we would just make sure we looked at her to see, like, make sure there was like a trick question.
Yeah. And then like the table, the catty corner, the other 2 ways, it was like Lizzie Strong and then Mallory Dunlin. And so like when their questions came up, I looked at them and I'm like, these authors have to have the best fucking poker faces for this.
Exactly. It was wonderful.
So after trivia, we went for like food at the bar and like hang out with the bar staff and whatnot, which once again were amazing.
Yes. I made sure to give them some little penis fritters from Creature Feature Toys. I was like,
bracelets.
Oh yeah, and bracelets. I was like, have you guys gotten any little dicks yet? And they were like, what? I was like, well, hold on, I'll go to my room. I'll be right back. So that was good. And then we ended up sitting with a bunch of authors and just having like a really lovely chat and drink and fun, which was great. We loved it. It was nice.
Yeah, it was good. Like we were sitting there and like people kept coming up basically to do the same thing we did, get like quick like dinner type situation before heading up to the room for the night, even like to go or whatever. And some of them were like, we all started talking. Just gonna sit down. Have the burger here. It's all good.
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, it's a good time.
Then we came back up, video chatted with Jess. Mm-hmm. Yes. We then tried to tell her what everything was like, and she was like, "Wait, what happened? You're talking about what?"
And then Mari read my book.
I did. And I enjoyed it. I finished it. I liked it. It was good. I started, I finished, and then I made notes because I looked over, Sarah was conked out to the world. I was like, I may not remember anything about this in a few hours, so let me make notes to myself.
Because this morning, it's like, Mari's like, I read your book, I have some notes, and I was like, okay, I'm awake.
Wait, is this still a nightmare?
There were very good constructive notes, though, so send all of your arcs to Mari for feedback.
Okay, so today is day 2 officially. Today's going to be more of like walking around and doing the author signing, talking to the authors and whatnot, which we all got all our pre-orders picked up. No, you still have some pre-orders to pick up?
I have opals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a waitlist one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to do that. I know last year, Saturday was a lot more chill. There weren't as many people trying and fighting for stuff, so it might not be as bad.
Yeah.
Mind you, none of it has been bad. It's been great.
It's great.
It's just a matter of like what line you want to try and stand in and digitally and all that stuff. So we did the pre-orders, except for yours. I got all my books signed except for 2, so I just still need to do that because they did an anthology at this thing, which they must have done last year, and I completely missed it. So it's a bunch of authors that are here did all this anthology, so I'm trying to get all of them to sign mine.
Yeah.
And the artists. And then there's some panels we want to go to today.
We're going to
try. That's the hope.
My goal is to get pictures with everybody, all my friends here. And I had another goal and I forgot it. Oh, to get more stickers and figure out where you got that cute bag.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. We have some shopping to do, basically.
Yes.
And then tonight, Gruß von Krampus.
Coming out.
Woohoo! So we're going to do Krampus for karaoke night. Yeah, that's our plan. Oh, we hung up with our friend Megan. She will be back. I'm excited about that. Mm-hmm. And Louisa from Grief Cat, who is on this podcast, they're going to be there tonight. So I'm going to hang out with her today, which I need to text her. Yeah, that's our plan. Woohoo! We're gonna go get actual coffee.
And breakfast,
food.
and then we're gonna monster it up.
Woohoo! Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So when last we checked in with our intrepid explorers, it was Sunday morning.
This
today.
It wasn't Sunday.
No, it was
It's
Saturday.
I'm like, girl, it's not even Sunday yet. Guys, we're doing amazing. Holy shit, you guys.
It was Saturday morning. We were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Were we? Were we?
Well, we didn't get up at the crack of dawn for a tattoo.
That's right. You're right. But we did get up at 7:30
for no reason.
This is how I gave Mari my book last night, and I went to sleep, and I woke up, and Mari's like, "I read your entire book. I have notes," which is a crazy way to wake up, by the way. And I was like, "Okay." Yeah, all right, let's talk about it.
Did you or did you not ask me to give you?
I just didn't think you were going to read the entire book last night. That's crazy. Because it's in crazy chapters. Like, one of them just says dry hump after date. Like, they're not in any particular order necessarily.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So that was a crazy start to the day.
Yeah,
Are you feeling vulnerable? Just have Mari rip the Band-Aid the fuck off.
I was nice.
You were so nice. You could have been mean. I would have been fine with that too. That was just jarring to wake up to.
So we did our little shopping stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
Then we did.
We did some shopping in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Mm-hmm. And talked to more authors.
Yeah.
And then we did the panels. Today was our first day doing a panel.
Yeah. Hey, my cocktail. Sorry, guys. It's time for Mommy's cocktail.
So we went to different panels.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to.
We're all weird here.
Are we a bunch of weirdos or something like that? And spoiler, yes. Everyone is a weirdo in a delightful way. And what did you go to?
I went to, oh God, I forgot what it's called. Like how to be a beast in the audio.
Yeah, it's about like recording audio erotica, right?
Yeah, like narrator and being an audiobook narrator.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember who it's by, but I'll post it in notes or something. Mm-hmm. It was really good. There was very few people there. There's probably as many established audiobook narrators there as there were people like to do the panel. And so it was very round circle conversational. She had a real good like little PowerPoint presentation and then asked questions and interactive. She had some good like websites and things. Mm-hmm. And I think really good advice. And a lot of it applies to like any audio recording stuff you do, whether it's like podcasts or voice acting or audiobook narrator or audio erotica, whatever. Yeah. So it was good. Mm-hmm. We met up and did the latter half. We did some of the latter half shopping signing. I think we didn't stay the whole time for that. We were basically done because we wanted to get ready for like dinner and karaoke night.
Yeah. So I have to say my one complaint about the con in itself is that you only get about like an hour and a half in the morning to shop and then 2 hours in the afternoon. So overall you get like 7 hours. And I feel like it could have been just a little bit more. Yeah. But I also understand like it's a business and VIP gets like, I understand, like it's not really a complaint, but like, I felt like I would have liked more time.
Yeah.
But also that's okay.
Yeah. Because in that time, you're not just shopping. That's also the time that you're like being able to talk to the authors.
Or standing in line to get things signed and things like that.
Which, I mean, the waitlist app that they use worked well, but it's still all within that same time span.
Right. And if you get in line for something at, say, like 12, it closes at 12:30, and you're still in line and it's almost 12:30 and you're not anywhere close, it's like, you think to yourself, oh, I could have done something else. But, like, obviously, they're doing, like, it's a good system. It's a great system. But I just feel like I wanted more time.
Yeah.
Even, like, another day would have been great. But again, like, I think it motivates me to try to get a VIP ticket. Because I think shopping Thursday night and getting in that couple hours early would have made a big difference.
I agree.
So, like, it's worth the cost. Like, to me to get in a little bit earlier. And so that's definitely something that like I learned this year and I will try for next year.
Yeah. Same. Definitely the whole thing's just a little bit bigger than last year, and it's getting to where it's worth it to have that time to not be as anxious.
And also there's like meals included, so like that's great too.
Yeah,
for
somebody pointed that out to us. I was like, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, because you do end up spending time finding a meal, sitting down, you know, and money and all that. So
yeah.
So then we did. We basically got
packed.
Yeah,
we packed.
Oh, we packed the first time.
The first time we packed,
everything had to be redistributed amongst the luggage for like everything to not only fit but be underweight for each particular luggage.
We're doing our best, guys. Is the thing, and also my bags will completely fall over tomorrow at least one time. But that's okay. And then we got dressed and went down to karaoke.
We did our Krampus.
Krampuses?
Yeah,
Krampusies? We got naughty, and I was proud of our costumes. I thought we looked really good.
Yeah, it was fun.
We got to mingle with people. I got to meet Opal Rain organically, which was really lovely, and she was a lovely human being, and her husband can really sing. Good for him. And I got to like take pictures with everybody that I was hoping to take pictures with the whole time and just didn't, because I was flitting around like a little butterfly. Yeah.
It's just so much you want to do. You want to do pictures. You want to talk to people. You want to get your stuff signed. You want to pick up your pre-orders. So yeah, the karaoke night is a nice like way to kind of do one last touchstone with everybody.
Yeah. So people can really sing. Good for them.
Yeah. There's some good talent here for sure.
Overall, this is a great con. Like, this is a great con. It's really well done. It's small, but it doesn't feel small. Like, it is a small con, like, compared to, like, Dragon Con, which is, like, 75,000 people, right? But this feels big, even though it's small, which is great. Yeah.
Feels very inclusive, very welcoming.
Yeah. There's every type of person here. There's she, he, they, neurodivergent of all different types. You know, we saw a lot of trans people. Like there's not just like, I feel like some cons, like a Comic-Con, you're just like, oh, look at all those white chickens, you know. But like,
you have tokenism. You have, look, there's the one, you know, author of color.
Yeah, but this was diverse and really wonderfully celebrated. And I think, I think what Cassie has done here is really wonderful, and I hope that this continues because it's really great.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's pervasive in every aspect of the con. Like the fact that they do the lanyard system, which I talked about last year, but it's basically green lanyard means you're open to hugs, yellow means ask, red means do not touch. And I had green lanyard we both had green lanyards the entire time, and still every time that I like did a picture with anyone, like the authors or anybody, they were always like, can I touch you? Can I, okay, if I put my arm around you, like for pictures, like even with the green lanyard, there was always like, you know, is this okay if I do this? It was very just like, this is what you do before you touch a person.
It was really well done, and the volunteers were all wonderful. Like everybody was really wonderful, delightfully unhinged, very inclusive. 10 out of 10 would do again.
Yeah,
hope I can do again.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right, anything else before we sign off? Other than we want to know who did this to us, who made us take early flights tomorrow. Our car is picking us up at 4 a.m.
because we're stupid.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, girl, you're so stupid.
We did it to us.
Yeah, we did it. But I'm supposed to be. I hope I'm home by 1.
Yeah.
And with my baby cats on Mother's Day, giving them little hugs. Yeah.
All right, so that winds it up. All right, bye, guys.
Bye. Stay horny.